Hello everyone, welcome back to the another virtual class of history. So today we are going to continue with the same chapter, that is the First World War. Okay, in the previous class we discussed about some of the important causes which led to the biggest war of the world, that was First World War, and many of you still have doubt that why this war was known as the First World War, because only European countries were involved. But let me tell you, my dear children, almost at around 80 big and small countries were involved in this war, directly or indirectly. Okay, so today we'll discuss about the immediate cause of the First World War. So let's start our today's class. So immediate cause of the First World War. So I think children, you remember that when I taught you about what you call it, the first war of independence in India, in that chapter also I taught you about the immediate cause, that was the Greece Carteret incident. So here what actually was the reason which sparked the First World War. Okay, so you must understand that in the previous class we discussed about Triple Alliance and Triple Entente. The background was all set for a bigger war, and in between incident took place in Sarajevo, the capital city, okay, of Bosnia, which was captured by Austria. Let me tell you, my dear, the most important immediate cause of the First World War is also known as Sarajevo crisis. Sarajevo crisis. Okay, Sarajevo crisis. So in Sarajevo, the capital city of Bosnia. Now let me tell you a brief background about Sarajevo, which part was known as Sarajevo. You can tell. Let me tell you, Bosnia were mostly cohabited by the Serbs, and Austria, a different country, had annexed Bosnia and Herzegovina. The people mostly living in Bosnia were Serbians. Okay, they were Serbs, and they had a dream to unite back with Serbia and to make Serbia a greater country. And Serbia also wanted to bring back all those people speaking Slavonic language to their territory and make Serbia a greater Serbia. Okay, the Serbian people who were living within Austrian Empire, okay, wanted to free themselves, because when Bosnia was annexed by Austria, my dear, the people living in Bosnia, who were mostly Serbs, my dear, they wanted to free themselves and they wanted to unite under Serbia. Serbia now is known as Yugoslavia. Serbia at present is known as Yugoslavia. So the people of Bosnia, who were very much frustrated under a new rule, they wanted to free themselves from the Austrian control. They don't want to be ruled by an Austrian Empire, so they wanted to unite back with Serbia. Okay, the Serb speaking people, the language the people spoke were Slavonic language. Slavonic was the language which was spoken by the people of Serbia. So the Serb speaking population, okay, the Serb speaking like Slavonic, the Slavonic language speaking people both in Serbia and in Austria, my dear, were on the verge of rebellion. They were on the verge of rebellion. Any time the movement can take place to free themselves from the Austrian Empire. And then the time came, my dear, people were frustrated, movements were carried out in different places, and then the time came when Austrian Archduke, Yuvraj we call it, Austrian Archduke, his name was Francis Ferdinand. Okay, his name was Francis, let me write you, Austrian Archduke. Name you must remember, Francis. So Francis Ferdinand and his wife Sophia. So he was the Archduke of Austria, and she was her wife. Both of them were assassinated. They were assassinated at the capital city of Bosnia. Sarajevo was the capital city of Bosnia. Okay, capital city of Bosnia. Sarajevo was the capital city of Bosnia. Okay, they had gone there for a state visit, and in that both wife and husband, the Archduke Francis Ferdinand and his wife Sophia, was assassinated. Why we use this word assassinated? Because high profile persons are always whenever they are killed, we don't use it killed or murdered, we use this word assassinated. It's a adjective used for their murder. Okay, then this boy, that means the boy who killed Francis Ferdinand and his wife Sophia, okay, his name was Gabrielo Princip. You must remember this name, okay? Gabrielo Princip. This was the boy who shot Francis Ferdinand and his wife Sophia, okay? Gabrielo Princip. And this Gabriel Princip was a Bosnian, but he was Serbian. Okay, he was Bosnian by birth. He lived in Bosnia. So the entire blame of the murder of Archduke Francis Ferdinand and his wife was put upon Serbia, because Serbia was the one who was wanting to unite these people back to their country. Okay, and later on with the investigation, it was found that it was a secret society who had provided arms to this boy, Gabrielo Princip. Okay, and for that ultimatum was sent to Serbia. Okay, so Austria sent ultimatum to Serbia, okay, and demanded its acceptance within 48 hours. They had sent a long list of demands, and ultimatum was given to them, okay, to accept this demand, otherwise they must be ready to face the serious consequences. But you know that Austria was backed by Germany. You know, triple alliance, Austria, Germany, they are already entered into the alliance. Okay, so definitely Germany will never want Austria to surrender, and Austria to surrender. That is why, my dear, war was inevitable. And on the other side, Serbia was backed by Russia. So one side Austria is supported by Germany, and on the other side Serbia is supported by Russia. So Serbia to some extent was ready to accept all the most of the demands asked by the Austrians, but some of the demands were there which was going to compromise with the sovereignty of Serbia. That is why they could not accept those demands. That is why that was rejected. So when this was rejected, because they had given them 48 hours of ultimatum, 48 hours ultimatum was given to them, and after that 48 hours war was declared. Okay, and it was mentioned over here that Serbia accepted most of the demands, but refused to accept some of the demands which would involve violation of her sovereignty. Her sovereignty was at stake. So naturally Serbia requested Austria, please listen to our talks, please listen to us, but Austria was not at all ready to listen to it. Okay, and then Austria was not happy with the answer given by Serbia, and then Austria declared war on Serbia. Okay, I am going to write the dates. You must remember the date. Okay, you can see here 28th June. Okay, 1914. This was the day when Archduke Francis Ferdinand and his wife was killed. 28th June. 28th June. Okay, and after 1 month, that is 28th of July, 1914, Austria declared war on Serbia. Okay, there is a gap of how many months? 1 month. Did you understand? So on 28th of June 1914, okay, Sarajevo murder took place, or we can say Sarajevo crisis took place. That means in which Francis Ferdinand and his wife Sophia was his wife and was assassinated both by Gabriel. This is the man, this is the boy, okay, Gabriel Princip. Gabrielo Princip, he had assassinated this boy, okay. Gabrielo Princip assassinated Francis and his wife Sophia. You must remember this name. Why I am taking it out? Because short questions are asked mostly. Who was he was 18 years, just 18 years old, 18 years old boy, a young boy, who was provided arms by someone, who somebody might have given him the guns and told go and shoot them, and he did it, okay. So it has become very, very dirty, but no need to worry. Sarajevo crisis took place on 28th June 1914, okay. And then Austria sent ultimatum to Serbia. Serbia was ready to accept some of the demands, but some of the demands were going to compromise their sovereignty. That is why they did not accept it. So the Serbian reply did not satisfy Austria. So on 28th of July, you can see here 28th of July. You can see here 28th of July 1914, okay, Austria declared war on Serbia, okay. Austria declared war on Serbia. So when Serbia was attacked by Germany, when Serbia was attacked by Austria, Russia now came forward to support Serbia. So Russia was in support of Serbia. So Russia now came forward to support Serbia and demanded that people should be decided in the conference, okay. Or we can say that the problems of the people, or the problems must be decided in the conference of the great powers. But Austria was not ready to accept the proposal. Even Austria was supported by Germany from other side. So the great powers now became involved in the issue. Russia took up the cause of Serbia and monopolized, that means mobilized her troops. That means Russia ordered his army to get ready for the war, and this way Germany then declared. First of all, Austria declared war on Serbia, so Russia mobilized her troops in order to protect Serbia, and from this side Germany also mobilized its troops, and Germany declared war on Russia. Once again, Austria declared war on Serbia, Russia declared war on Austria, and Germany declared war on Russia. So this way, one after another, war started taking place. Okay, then Germany declared war on Russia. England also joined the war for her treaty obligation, because they had already signed a treaty, right? Germany had signed a treaty with Austria. Whenever Austria will be in trouble, Germany will help. Whenever Germany will be in trouble, Austria will help. So this way, my dear, this way the treaty obligation was to be fulfilled. So Germany also entered the war. Thus the Great War started in the year 3rd of August 1914. So you can see here 3rd August. Okay, 3rd of August 1914. Okay, because 20th of July Austria declared, no, in between proposal was to be set up in the great among the great powers, which was denied by Austria. That is why on 3rd of August, you must remember this date, 3rd August 1914. Okay, 3rd August 1914 war took place. Okay, 20th of June, Archduke and his wife Archduke and his wife Sophia was killed. Okay, 20th of July, okay, Austria declared war on Serbia, and then later on 3rd July, 28, 29, 30, okay, 1, 2, 3, after 5 days war was declared. That means the First World War. Why? Because Austria also was involved, Serbia involved, Russia was involved, then Germany was involved, then later on Britain also got involved. So this way war took place, which came to be known as the First World War. The First World War. So this was the immediate cause of the First World War, which ultimately led to the First World War, in which all the countries, alliance were involved. Later on, when war stressed, later on America also joined. Those reasons we'll discuss later on. So I hope you all have understood this topic. So if you have not still understood, you drop a comment in the comment box. I'll clear all your doubts. Okay children, so this much for today. Please take care of yourself. We'll meet again next class. Till then, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.